Everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Emily and I'm the face behind Growing Modestly. And in today's video, I'm going to be cutting up some junk for my junk journaling stash. Returning viewer, and welcome if you're new. My name is Emily and I'm the face behind Growing Modestly, and in today's video I'm going to be cutting up some junk to add to my junk journaling stash. And today's feature is actually Happy Planner dashboards, or dividers. Sorry, not dashboards. These are dividers from their planners, and some of them that I owned in the past that I no longer use and are just sitting around. I went through every single one of my planners, the ones that I don't want to get rid of the dividers for, and I pulled them out because I'm going to actually cut these up. So yeah, the general idea for this is, so let's say if it has like some nice sayings on them, I will cut the saying out. I'm gonna get rid of the mushroom border. I guess that's what you call this kind of punch. It's like a mushroom punch. Anyways, the border punch, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm actually gonna use my paper trimmer to cut those off. But first things first though, I'm going to actually preserve these tabs. Let's see if it'll focus. Anyways, I'm having a hard time getting my camera to focus. Anyways, I'm going to be preserving these tabs that have the months on them. I'm actually going to use them in my actual journal. I was thinking about starting to do monthly journaling. I really like the aesthetic of that. I've seen some people who do monthly journaling, like for instance, Stacy from, I'm trying to remember what her handle is. Let me see. I have my YouTube up right now because I'm actually going to put you guys on mute and I'm going to relax and do this, but I'm trying to remember her handle. Why can't I remember it? Her real name is Anastasia, but she likes to be called Stacy. I'm trying to remember her handle. I like watching her videos when she does them. I think usually she posts it on Instagram though, her decorative monthly journaling. She also does like other trackers in there, which I loved looking at. I just love the way it looks. It's so pretty. Hold on one moment. Let me pause you guys so I can find. Okay, yes, that's it. Stacy scraps, plans, creates, and in between every word is an underscore. She's on YouTube and Instagram, so if you want to check her out, go ahead. But I don't really see many videos on her monthly journaling. There are a couple, but I noticed that I've seen it a lot on Instagram, but I really love what her journal looks like. So that's why I want to keep these tabs, because I think I'm going to get a separate journal for that, because this journal that I'm using now, if you haven't seen my junk / decorative journal, it's both in one. Oops, sorry. I hit that. So this is an Archer and Olive 8x8 journal, and this is how I use it. I use it for decorative purposes. I don't really fill anything out besides certain things that I wanted to fill out, like my word of the year and what else? Just like goals and stuff, which I still have not filled out. I have to fill that out, I know. I think one day I'm just gonna sit down and like do it by myself when I'm just trying to relax. And some of these I do have to put pictures in, and then some are just decorative. Like a lot of these are just decorative. This one's supposed to be a reading tracker, which I could still use. I'm glad I didn't put a year on it, but I do want to start reading again. And then some of these are just part of like a YouTube collab video, or maybe an Instagram tag team reel. This was Stars and Stripes. And this This is like the first, I think, junk journal I've ever done, or like something different than my other previous spreads. I had like a lot of pop outs in this one. This is for blue, and I really love how this one turned out. And then this is my most recent one for fruit. This is the title page for actually a series in these. I do have the pages labeled, which I want to finish. These will be videos. This will probably be a whole video. But I would do lemon, strawberry, watermelon, peach, raspberry, and then a collage of fruit. And then I want to try doing waterfall tabs in this. I do have a second journal. Oh, this is actually kind of like when I first started like junk journaling. I use some stamps, which I want to start using my stamps again in this, and I use just some like washi. But yeah, I do have another journal. It's the same one. It's just it was a mess up that I want to start using. Possibly. I've been ripping pages out of it, so I probably have to clean like the edges up. But anyways, yeah, that's how this is going. And I know it's gonna get a lot thicker especially once I do those couple pages. But that's what I want. I want it to be thick and nice. So, anyways, put this aside. This is basically what I'm going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be cutting the tabs off, like I said, on each one of these that have a month labeled on them. And then, so, like I said, I'll cut out the saying if I like the saying. If I don't like the saying, I'll just cut around it and I probably will use the letters. I do that a lot with certain things, especially with like real junk. Like this is from, I erased my address off of it, but these would be juicy letters for ransom letters, junk letters. So like if you want to label something, you could definitely cut out these letters, which I will do, but I will also cut out these pictures if I like them. If I can anyways, because I also want these juicy letters on the front of this. Sorry, this is what I look for. I look for big letters, semi-big letters, like down here, that's pretty good. Or I will look in, let me see, make sure I wiped out my, I have a lot of stuff laying around. Yeah, I did wipe it out. Okay, this has to go in my junk journal box. I have a whole box full of stuff I need to cut. But anyways, I will use a Sam's Club pamphlet. Certain pictures I'll cut out, certain letters. I will just go through this like this. I want this picture, just like the way it looks, like it's out like a layered kind of thing. What else? Let me just see what else I could use in this. That'd be like a cute little picture of the baby. Not this. I wouldn't use that, but I would use the letters in that. Just some of the pictures I would cut out. Not every single one. I would cut that one out because I like the look of that. And of course the letters I would cut out. Those letters. I might cut out the picture of the cutting carrots. There's just lots and lots of possibilities. Like this was something I probably would have thrown away. I more than likely would have thrown away in the past. But now I start to keep stuff and like cut it up. I'll have to do a separate video of me cutting up the letters and the pictures because that's a whole nother thing. I also have to get a storage container for the letters to put it like a, I think it's called an embroidery storage container where you can put like the separate little slots. I thought I had one because I used to have tons of embroidery thread when I used to make like keychains and bracelets. But I no longer do that. I just make keychains now. I don't wear bracelets anymore. So, but I don't know if I still have that container. I don't know where I put it. Oh, I definitely would probably cut these out because they're nice pictures. Or possibly, I'd have to make a decision if I wanted the big bird, which I might cut out. But yeah, so that's what I would use that for. And that's basically what we're going to do with this. We're going to cut out either the whole saying, the letters, or not every single one of these have like a saying on it. So let me see. This is from an old Happy Planner skinny layout, Happy Planner classic skinny layout. So like this one, I would just cut the tab off as much as I can, probably all the way to the edge, because the orange, we don't want that showing. And then I would cut this off, but I would have to use my I would use my scissors. You could use your scissors, but I want it straight enough, so I would probably use my paper trimmer. That's probably what I'm going to do. Some of these I have used, like this is from my old skinny planner, classic skinny planner. I'm not going to keep this. So I don't care that that's going to be in the background. It's going to get cut up anyways. That's actually stickers from the Happy Hostess sticker book. An old washi. This planner is very old. 2019 old. And then with this, I would cut that off, and then I wouldn't use all this, I would just cut around, which is what I'm going to do. I don't really care about the saying on this one, so I'll cut the letters out. Same thing with this one. This is another one where I'll just cut the tab off and cut the binding. I like the letters more than I like the saying, so I'll cut the letters on that one. And this one, I really can't keep the saying, so I'll cut the letters. And then I have some classic ones, regular classic size dividers. Sorry, my throat does this weird thing in the middle of the night when I'm trying to record. I don't know why my voice does that. Take a drink. Okay, I have more here. Some classic dividers. This one I'm just gonna cut out around it. I'm gonna cut the march off, but I'm definitely gonna cut those florals out. This one I may have to. I'm probably gonna cut the florals out, but also cut around the February to keep February. And I did use this planner, but I don't care for it. It's my personal planner. I kept all my business planners just to look back on. This January one, I'll cut around it. Obviously, I'm keeping the tabs. Same thing. There's tons and tons and tons of possibilities with these. I like these because they're just a month. And then there's some that are not just like have the month on them, like these ones. I dropped my drink. This one, I like the saying, but I also love the picture. So I would cut the saying out and then cut the picture, like the little baskets out, and maybe the desk, and obviously keep that. I like the saying, so I'll probably keep that. If I could preserve some of the background, I will too. This one is, again, just cut off the tab a little bit, cut off this, although I don't want to. I might not cut that off because I don't want to get rid of all the rows. So I don't know. And yeah, there's that one. Just tons. This one I would use for letters, not the whole saying. Same thing with this. I would use the letters, not the saying. And I like that little eucalyptus in the background. Keep the saying. I would keep this pattern, but I would probably have to keep that. So I'm kind of contradicting myself now when I said I wanted to cut this. But if the pattern interferes and I want the pattern, I will. I don't care if that's in my journal spread. It's going to be covered up probably anyways. But yeah. Same thing with this. These are nice juicy letters. I'd keep the letters not the same, but I definitely want that floral picture. So yeah, I just have tons and tons of these that I want to go through and cut up. I have some big size ones as well. And that's what I'm going to do. Not many big size ones though, because my big planners I want to keep. And these are ones I haven't used. So yeah, these ones are very nice to like cut up. I haven't done this yet, but this is the first time I'm doing something like this with these. I never thought I would be cutting up my monthly dividers, but I'm not using them, and they will make some nice journaling supplies. So this video is part of another YouTube collab loop group video that's hosted by Creativity Lisa Marie. I make sure to tag her down below. And thanks to Lisa Marie, I finally learned that I wasn't tagging the Instagram handle right, and I finally figured that out. So it'll definitely be this time properly tagged right. I didn't realize that it, like, when you tag someone for Instagram, it doesn't automatically show like the icon and like properly link them to the Instagram. I know I was tagging the video right, but the Instagram I was not tagging right at all. There's birds chirping outside. It's almost 2 a.m. I'm surprised they're even chirping right now. But I'm going to get started. The goal is to try and finish this all tonight. I might not be able to. It is late at night, and I do have a busy day tomorrow and Tuesday. There will not be a weekly plan with me this week. I actually planned ahead of time, which was last week in another YouTube collab loop group video. I'm going away on Wednesday morning for church, so I won't be back until Sunday night. Possibly Monday morning, like early in the morning, like 1 a.m. So I won't have another video for you. I was gonna plan on recording my monthly video, but right now I'm dealing with some bad back pain. It's actually hard sitting here right now. I'm dealing with my sciatic nerve. It's acting up. I did something in a chair in a doctor's office. I twisted the wrong way, and now my back really hurts bad. So I really don't think I'm gonna have the strength to do that, and I think it'd be just too much. I still have to finish designing my kit for my August monthly. I was gonna do that this week, like film that, me planning, but it's not gonna happen. And like I said, I planned ahead of time because I knew I was going away, and that's why I incorporated the summer florals theme with this week's planner. And yeah, so this will be probably the only video you see from me this week. It's already Wednesday by the time you see this, and I'll be gone already. But there will be more videos coming out. Lord willing, next week I'll have my August monthly, and my weekly plan with me. And I'm definitely gonna try and film more of this. I want to finish that fruit collage collection I was intending on doing. I want to get it done before summer ends, because when summer ends, fall is going to be in this journal like crazy. So I might even no, I'm not gonna be that crazy. I was thinking about getting using the other journal that I have that's damaged for fall, but I don't think I can do that many fall spreads, so it's gonna be in this journal. But if you're new to how the YouTube collab group videos work, this is how it works. Let me put my journal back first. Okay, so the videos, how this works is if whoever's video you start with, whether it be mine or someone else's, you would watch that video, like, comment, and subscribe, please, if you could be so kind, and then you would go down in the description of our video and follow the link that we tagged for the next person, and then you would follow that same instruction for every video you visit until you reach the original video you started with. But that's how it works. And the theme for this was choose your own. I'm not sure if I said that already. So I decided to do something with my junk journaling. I've been really into this a lot. And I really love being able to find stuff I can use that I sometimes don't pay for, or sometimes I did pay for in the past. And like these are years old. So I'm definitely going to get some good use out of them, whether I was probably going to throw that out. And now that I'm looking on the back of this one, I kind of want that heart pattern more than the letters. So that's another factor. These two are the only ones that are double-sided because they're from a notebook. But I'm going to start with the skinny classic ones and then work my way down. So I'm going to put you guys on mute, and I'm going to watch some YouTube videos and relax. And I'm going to give myself, it's 1:28, I'm going to give myself till 2 o'clock to do this, and then I'll end the video because I'm not trying to stay up till 5 a.m. again. you.